Hi everyone, my name is Casey Kefchin. I'm one of the attorneys here at MASB. My work here at MASB includes helping school districts with labor relations and negotiations, and I wanted to show you an update to our Erin service that was recently added. As you know, Erin includes financial data, compensation data, and a searchable library of all school collective bargaining agreements in the state. Those can be found here in the Documents tab. But it also has some nifty analysis tools that I'd like to show you today that you could use as you're putting together proposals or pricing out proposals that you get from your local bargaining units while you're in the negotiation season. I'd like to first show you one of those tools which makes doing cost estimates that can be up to 3 years in length that can be pretty quick and easy to put together utilizing this tool. Now, to use it, one of the things we'll have you do is send us your teacher FTEs by lane and column. Let me show you a quick example of what this looks like. Here I've got district's data, and I've hidden some of the columns here, but for each teacher I have where they are in terms of lane and where they are in terms of step and where they are in terms of FTE, and we do have one person here down here who's a 0.8. And so using that information, I can figure out, okay, how many folks do I have in each part of our salary schedule? So for instance, we have 4 people who are on BA Step 2 in this particular district. So once we're able to put this information into Erin, then we'll be able to use these salary schedule tools. These are under analytics and salary schedule tools. So let's do an example here, and we had this cost analysis tool here. This is for a 1-year cost estimate. I'll just go down to the district that we have already, which we have data, FTE data in here for already, so that makes it a good example. So we have this one already and have had for a while, where you could go in and look at the salary schedule and make adjustments to that salary schedule by either dollar amount or percentage, as a for instance. And that would do a quick automatic recalculation cost estimate for you, which you could even export or print out to Excel. But now, in addition to that 1-year analysis, we also have these projections, this projection tool that is pretty helpful as well. Again, we'll go to that same district that we already have some data in there for their FTEs. So we'll go to this year's salary schedule, and no matter which lane you choose, you'll get the full salary schedule there. But as you see, this is before we start doing some experimentation. This is our landing page, and we see some tabs here across the top, and where we want to go first is to variables. This is where we can go and add in the different variables that we might want to cost out. So as a for instance, we could do a 1% increase for year 1 as an estimate, and then we could do maybe 0.5% for the successive years. Let's also add in some steps for folks, one each year, and we can see what that does to our costs in this particular district. Okay, so here, this is our base schedule. This is the current year. Then we have our costs that would be incurred by the district in year 1. So we've got our year 1 costs here, and that's compared to our base year costs, which is, of course, the same here and here. We've got a cost differential, our average total salary for this year, the previous year's total salary, and how those would be different in terms of dollar amounts. A weighted average total salary that accounts for your FTEs, how many folks you have in your various places on your salary schedule, and then your weighted average change in salary. And then not only do we have that for year 1, but we have that built in here for years 2 and 3 as well. And if you want to do more analysis beyond this instantaneous analysis, you can just simply hit export to Excel right here, and quickly have this data translated into an Excel sheet that you can do further experimentation with and further analysis. So it has these tabs along the bottom here, including what your 1 year salary schedule would look like, what your FTE matrix would look like, your year 1 costs, and then it goes along the bottom to show you each of those 3 years and the costs associated with them, with those changes that you made. And if you decide, hey, you know what, instead of doing that 1.5% and another 0.5%, let's see what it would be to do a 1% in the second year, or maybe let's do a 0.5% in the first year and a 1% in year 2 and a 0.5% in year 3. You could easily make those changes, recalculate, and you get the brand new numbers with just a few quick seconds. And again, you can export that new data to Excel as well. So I think this is a pretty useful tool that folks can put to use when you're either putting together proposals on the front end or trying to get a handle on what your teachers are proposing and how much that might cost your district, not only in the first year, but in years 1, 2, and 3. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch this quick video. I hope you found the introduction to this new cost projection tool to be useful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to give me a call at 517-327-5914 or send me an email at kkefchen@masb.org. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.